Okay, we're here on the west coast of Vancouver Island. Building condition on this particular site is a little different. The footing has been sill bolts every 4 feet to meet the seismic requirements for here on Vancouver Island. We also placed a liner of... Okay, you're standing in front of a passive house, and pretty typical construction for the west coast of BC, 18 inches. And that's simply to increase the bearing of the footing for the home. On top of that, we have a typical Okay, we're going to start pretty soon framing the wall. As you can remember, the slab is over here. We've got 8 of that. We have double foam gasket, 2 rows of butyl, a caulking will be underneath the concrete, which will be the floor surface in this house. On the interior of this house for the hot water system, and that's simply so that there's no heat loss, is why it's been installed in between the foam layers. They'll also be filled with argon, and they will use a low E glass, and they will sit in the wall about halfway in the inset. And what we have here is a preparation for the sill plate. Under the sill plate, we have 2 layers of typical foam gasket. So basically, we want to create a complete barrier for airflow to and from the outside of this home. Laid the slab down yesterday. We used 4 inches of 30 MPa concrete. We sealed it with a cure and seal. Today we installed a shower pan that's recessed in the concrete, and at some point okay, what we got here is a 20-inch wide wall. There will be a sub to be brought up and create a curtain 2/3 in from the exterior so that there's no problem with dew. Here is wrapped the ABS pipe with a layer of foam gasket. That is to allow... It's about 27 degrees Celsius, so tomorrow we will seal the concrete with a sealer to prevent rapid drying of the concrete. We just finished sealing the concrete with a cure and seal product, and its purpose is to slow down. So there's now 8 inches of foam separating the concrete from the exterior concrete wall. As a result, there will be very little heat loss from the slab to the outside. So I'm just about to start installing the hot water piping for this house. Not radiant hot water, but to have some controlled joints so that the cracking will occur where I want it, not where I don't want it. And a fabric, once the topsoil is on top of it, so the topsoil does not find its way into the gravel, therefore blocking the drainage. Because of the soil conditions here, we have a footing. Instead of its typical width of 16 inches, it is 3 feet wide and has 8-inch concrete wall. It has been seal coated. This here is the roof drainage. It'll eventually be buried with topsoil, grooves in the foam, and then I'll go to press fit X piping. stem wall, approximately 32 inches tall, 8 inches thick. It has 2 rows of 5/8 rebar in it, and then there are anchor loss will be at the windows and the doors where the plywood travels from one side to the other. Otherwise, there's a complete thermal break from the inside to the outside. We also chose to put the foam on the inside of the wall simply to prevent insects getting into it. Our hopes that this way the longevity of the building will be ensured. There will be very little heat loss. And we will tape those windows very well to prevent leakage. Controls outside the shower stall so that somebody can help somebody who is limited mobility. Extreme, the vapor barrier will come up about 2/3 in. Fiberglass, rock salt insulation here, and rock salt. It was a very hot day, 27 degrees Celsius. So to prevent cracking, we sealed it very quickly yesterday afternoon. Reaches from the top of the concrete wall all the way to the footing to prevent heat loss to the soil. Here we have those 2 sheets. In turn, one of the sheets will go below the concrete slab in this home. Sealant is to create a true gasket preventing air penetration or airflow underneath the sill gasket. The ABS pipes to expand and contract with temperature change and not
shit. But
better what? Evaporation of water, and as a result we will get a healthy, strong slab. We also put in some zip strips. It has 4 individual bars running parallel to the wall, all 5/8, and then an additional bar crossways every 8. The hot water for domestic use, i.e. your bathroom sinks and the vanities. So I'm just about to start. I'm going to start cutting. And below, where I'm standing on, is 1-inch minus drain rock, which will have a covering of foam against the foundation wall. Down near the footing, it's 4 inches thick. And what we have also done is inlaid 12 4 inches, and at some point there will be added a support to allow the vapor barrier still put in. Then a 2x4 plate will sit on top of it, and then there will be studding every 20 covered, but the footing, instead of being a typical 16-inch, it had to go to 36 inches because of the soft soil, with 4 rows of rebar. Okay, the windows that I'm going to install in this house are triple pane, and they will be a 4-inch layer of expanded polystyrene foam. There will be 2 additional layers applied on top of it for a total of 12 inches that will not harden. And on top of that we have 2 plastic sheets, and their purpose will be, one is to make a continuous vapor barrier on the interior of a double stud wall, so it's totally sealed to the outside. The second sheet is of expanded polystyrene foam. I will at some point install 1/2-inch PEX piping